Okay, now I'm going to show you how to make graphs in SPSS. Now, this is usually on my week 2 graphing. Okay, you learn how to enter data and you'll use that data you enter to make graphs. All right, so to make graphs, there are many, many ways to do it. So for example, if we just want to use the graphing function, we can go to Legacy Diagrams, bar, simple, define. Okay, and let's see. What this does is it shows how many cases, for example, are in each category if we are looking at a nominal ordinal variable. Remember, bar charts are best for, or only suitable for nominal and ordinal variables, categorical variables. So we're going to do my primary religious affiliation is, we put it in the category axis, and we hit OK. SPSS will open up an output window, and we can see now -99 is a way to code missing data. Okay, so we don't really need this one here, and your data set won't have it. But other than that, you can see that it shows the bars for each different religion that people selected. So we can see right here that the mode, the category with the most people in it, is Christian Protestant, right? Looks like maybe 175 people, right? All right, so that's how you make a bar chart. You can also make a bar chart using descriptive statistics, frequencies. And once again, we'll put primary religion in there, okay? Now we can have it displays frequency tables automatically, and that's something else you'll need to do. You need to display frequency tables. Okay, and that's covered in our chapter 2 or unit 2. Select charts. So again, this is going to be nominal data. So we can have a bar chart or a pie chart. We're going to select the bar chart for now. You can also select whether you want the frequencies or the count of the people that are in each category, or the percentage, and that's the percentage of the sample in each category. Let's click continue and OK. Here we have N, which is the number of cases, 361. Okay, we have the frequency distribution table. Now, actually, there's one missing data. So this -99 is 1. We're going to have to do one without that. And then there's 177 Protestants. It's close to my 175 guess. 61 Catholics, and so forth. And then again, we have that same bar chart we got using the graphing function. So what if we want to make a pie chart? We can make a pie chart with frequencies function, as we just saw, or we can use the graphing function. Hit pie, summaries for groups of cases. And then again, we need a categorical variable here. So let's find something else. Why don't we look at what is the highest degree your father completed? All right, that's actually an ordinal variable. Well, we can stick that in there. All right, and again, we can choose for our pie chart, number of cases, percentage of cases for this one. And here we have a pie chart. Now, there's kind of a lot of categories to look at this, but it still gives you a good idea of what it's like. Okay. Again, we have one missing data, so we could actually get rid of that 99 if we wanted to, right? But we're not going to worry about that now. So right here, you don't get a frequency distribution table with the graphing function, but if you want to see how many are in each category, we can click on this little like data label thing, the little blue button here, and then if we click on the different categories, it will show us how many people are in each one. So 120 people said their father had completed a 4-year college degree, right? 81 people had said their father completed high school or GED was the highest level, right? All right, this is from the University of Oklahoma. Okay, so that's a pie chart. What about a histogram? So for continuous data, interval ratio data, bar charts and pie charts are not appropriate. We would want to use a histogram. So if we want to get a histogram with the graphing function, let's give it this. we click graphs, legacy dialogues, histogram, and let's select an appropriate continuous variable. We'll put extroversion, one of the big 5 personality traits. We put it in the variable field. Okay, we can click on display normal curve if we want, but we're not going to right now. We hit yes. And here we have, here we have some missing data. Let me fix this. Get rid of that. All right, now we're going to do that again. Graphs, legacy dialogues, histograms, and okay. All right, here we have a better histogram, right? If we want to add the normal curve function, as I spoke about in lecture, you double click and hit this little curve, and it will add the curve, okay? So there is a histogram, right? Okay, you can also get a histogram if you go, and let me make sure I don't have missing data before I do this to you this time. Okay. I'm going to use moral identity as an example here. Okay, make sure this, okay, it's good. Okay, so for a histogram, we can also get a histogram using the frequencies function again. So let's go down. We put the variable we want in there. Okay, we don't need any statistics. Click on charts, histograms. This time we'll select to show normal curve, continue. We do not need frequency tables for a continuous variable. Hit OK. Once again, we get a histogram, and we can see this looks like a negatively skewed variable because we have some outliers with extreme low scores. All right, so that's how to create a histogram.